What's up, world? What's up, world? What's up, world? Hey, honey buns. Happy freaking Thursday. Listen, you guys are watching me everywhere else. Y'all are watching me on my shows. City Singles Live. We're launching Loving Happiness next week. We're still interviewing the celebrities and the different people and stuff like that. And so this is interesting because this is my first time going live because normally I'm doing Facebook Live, and my mentor, my team was like, you better get on it. You got to do the LaTonya MeChelle experience. So, all of you guys that's watching me on IG, what's up? I love you guys. I don't normally do this on IG, but I'm going to do it. And then for y'all that's watching me on YouTube, Facebook, what's up? I love you. I love y'all. Y'all already know, unless I have my glasses on, I cannot see. So if I don't respond, don't get on my case. I promise y'all, as soon as I get off, I will be responding back to your comments and everything and stuff. So don't judge me. Work with me. And I have contacts. Y'all know I'm transparent. So let's just keep it real. I have contacts. Been having contacts for like 6 months, and I tried them out like 2 weeks ago. Let me tell you something. One eye, this eye, it got stuck in there overnight, and that freaked me out. The other one, when I finally got it out, I had a cyst on my eye. So I was like, yeah, I'm not doing the contacts. And I need new glasses because I don't like the ones that I have. So I'm still wearing my, reading glasses, my grandma reading glasses. And I can do that because I'm a grandma, so don't judge me. But anyways, and so I may put them on every so often, but if I don't respond, please don't judge me and understand. Once I get better and more comfortable with this and I'm not doing it by myself, I will respond. So again, honey buns, happy freaking Thursday. Happy freaking Thursday. And I hope you guys have already decided to make today to be a good day, because it's all about your mind. And that's how good days happen. It's not necessarily about what you experience and everything and stuff. It's what you put in your mind that determines everything. When I wake up in the morning, listen, 5 o'clock in the morning, y'all know dang well that I don't get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, but 5 o'clock in the morning is one of my breaks that I get. I wake up at a certain times every day, every night. It's crazy or whatever. It also happens because I've started drinking water before I go to bed, which, I don't want to, I go to the bathroom a lot. But at 5 o'clock in the morning, I always wake up, and Alexa always plays Good Morning Gorgeous. So that starts me off. I go back to sleep, and then I'll wake up and I'll play affirmation and good music just to keep me going, and I dance and I drink more water. So that's just my routine. So that's why people will be like, you're always happy, you're always hyper and everything, because I do it intentionally. I do it on purpose, and I have to be prepared for society and some of y'all, and so it's a mind thing. So I have been doing all kinds of stuff, and it's so crazy because I talked to my mentor late last night, and he was like, listen, I'm proud of you. I see what you're doing. You're kicking tail with Tiger Eyes 360. You're working with artists. You're doing all kinds of stuff. But don't forget you got that voice and the LaTonya MeChelle experience, and people want to hear what you have to say because you basically are transparent with it. And so many things that you talked about, you've experienced yourself. So I'm here to talk about things. And so I promised this guy, Tigger, I don't know if you're watching on Facebook probably or whatever. I can't see anything. However, me and Tigger had a conversation a couple weeks ago, and I had posted a post that says every woman should wake up, or I said every woman should be dancing naked in her house, making time to dance naked in her house. Um, Even if she has children or a husband, even if she has to go in her room to do it, it's something so powerful about dancing naked. Period. I live by myself, so it's easy for me. I have clothes on because of y'all in the show, whatever. There's a power of being naked and understanding who you are and loving who you are. And when you put music to it, it doesn't matter what you're going through, y'all. Sometimes you got to slip away and use your imagination and tap into, y'all, I'd have been everywhere in my mind. Bali, I got my own private, uh, whatever, Havana, Cabana in Bali. And I go there all the time, and I'm naked, and all of these good looking men come and they feed me and they shower me and they do all that stuff. They can't have sex with me because this body is just saved, and we won't go there. But it's something about it, and and I have conversations with people about my love for nakedness. You guys, I lived in Europe when I was in high school, and when I was young preteen in high school, and Europe is so free. Like our spring break, we went to topless beaches, and right next door was nude beaches. My family vacationed at these beaches too. So LaTonya MeChelle is different. Y'all always say it, so let's say I'm different. So I have a different mindset than most, and I had to take the time to learn to love myself. And I didn't want it to just be a mental thing. It had to be a spiritual thing. It had to be a physical thing. So sex, we'll talk about that later. That's not my topic today. But sex is one thing. But nudeness is a beautiful expression because we was born nude anyway. So it can't be a bad thing. So that's a total different topic. So that was what the post was about. So one of my friends, Tigger, he came to my inbox and he said, I think every woman should do that, but I don't think a lot of women do it because of self-esteem issues. And I was like, okay, that could be, I can understand that. I get that and stuff. But then he went on to say, I have a question for you. Have you ever had a self-esteem issue? And I was like, I have. And I was like, hey, let's really, really talk about it. And I know the topic is, do looks matter? But we have to sometimes go back, so people can understand. And I purposely got on this, what is it called? This talking to y'all today or whatever. And I made sure I don't have any lashes on. That has a lot to do with freaking my eyes being messed up. I have nothing on my face. Wash my face, got lotion and lip gloss, my light lip gloss. I don't even have the bang bang lip gloss because I wanted the world to see I have no problem on social media going out or whatever with nothing on. I am very comfortable with who I am. I know how to look like a glamour girl, but I could care less. I also know how to look like a plain and simple natural woman and still feel just as sexy and feel just as good about myself as when I do when my face is done and beat, whatever it's called. But back to his question. He said LaTonya MeChelle, because people see LaTonya MeChelle and they see her hypeness and her whatever, her flavor, her light, I don't know, whatever. And y'all gotta understand, half the stuff that I hear that people say good about me, I don't even pay attention, or I don't know when I'm doing it because I'm just being me. So it's not like I'm very appreciative, and it's like sometimes I get shocked all the time because I'm just being me. This is me all the time. This is who I am. Ask my friends, So, oh dang, I lost my chain of thought for a second. I have to be honest with you guys. There was a point in time when I couldn't even look in the mirror. There was a point in the time where I always had my head down, and there was a point in time where I could not smile. And if I smiled, my son used to be like, "Your smile is fake," because my smile was fake because I didn't have anything to live for. I didn't have any dreams. I didn't have any goals. I didn't understand who I was. I didn't value myself. I didn't know my worth. Somebody could say something to me and it would hurt my feelings. You know what I mean? And stuff. I was in an abusive relationship for like 12 years and I got put down all the time. And it's so crazy because if you knew me in high school, I didn't know this until I went to my high school reunion last year and I heard how people talked about me and how they saw me. And I'm like, wow, so I think I may have had some confidence in high school, but I got married when I was 19 and I immediately lost it. Well, and here's the thing. Maybe I didn't have confidence in high school. Maybe I just knew how to be LaTonya MeChelle and I was just getting by and that's helped me a lot. But when I got married and issues that I dealt with before that, basically I had no self-esteem. When I say I just learned how to look in a mirror and appreciate myself probably about 5 or 6 years ago. And I'm 51. And I've been divorced since 2002. So 32 or something like that, around there, whatever. So I understand when women are walking around and I see you. I know when you don't have a self-esteem. I know when you're trying your hard to impress people. I get it because I can see it because we have familiar spirits because I've been there before. The only difference now is that I have a familiar spirit with you, but I've healed from mine so I can help you and I can be there for you and stuff. So, and I can still relate to you because it's a terrible place to be. It's a terrible place to be. So you couldn't even give me a compliment because I didn't know how to take it. I didn't know how to take it. You know, guys used to be like, "Oh, you're so pretty" and stuff. I didn't know how to take that because I didn't know what to think and how to think. You know what I mean? Like, I really was lost. And thank God that I met this man who basically told me one day, was like, "You don't even see, you're not here." And pretty much he told me I was part of the Walking Dead. And I eventually, and it rung. It didn't ring instantly when he said it, but over a period of time, I was like, hmm, and everything. And so people ask me why I smile so much because my smile is my blessing to myself. It shows me the work that it reminds me of the work that I put in because I didn't used to be here. I didn't used to be here at all. So I smile all the time. I smile all the time. And it's almost like God is sitting there telling me, like when I wake up and I see my smile, it's like, "Hey baby, I love you. You better shine. You better do what I have you to do because you're no longer where you were." And that's everybody has the freedom to do that. Everybody has the freedom to do that. So that's me and my low self-esteem. I'm no longer there. I've healed from a lot of things. I'm still in the process of some things, but I've healed from a lot of things and stuff like that. And so now I have an attitude, or no, I have a mindset. It's a lifestyle. I'm very confident in who I am. And it's so crazy when I was with my ex-husband, and I thank him for this. Like, I'm so grateful for a lot of things. You know, we'll talk with another topic. We'll talk about abusive relationships, but I'm so grateful for him because he taught me, and because of him, I'm a better person. And one of the things he used to tell me, "Why do you rely on me to tell you that you're pretty when you can look in the mirror and tell yourself?" And I didn't get that way back then. I swear to gosh, I was like, "Nigga, because you my husband." Sorry, y'all. Y'all go get some realness from me because I ain't faking the phone. You my husband. That's your job. Like, your job is to tell me I'm pretty, I look good. Your job is to make me happy. You got a job to do and you suck at it, you know? And it took me years to really hear what he had to say. So all of y'all can thank that man or y'all can hate that man because after a while, when I started pouring into myself and after I learned to who I was for real and took the time to get to know myself better, I now can look in the mirror and be like, "Hey, gorgeous. Good morning, gorgeous." I told y'all what I hear every morning when I wake up. "Good morning, gorgeous." And it ain't from no man. I'm not sleeping next to no man. I sleep by myself every single night, you know, or whatever. So I have learned to love and like myself. I've gained 30, 40 pounds within the last couple of years, and it's still on me. I mean, I was at this a music video shoot the other day, and I had on this outfit. And listen, I should have stuck to my guts. I get off topic sometimes, but work with me. Should have stuck to my guts because I tell y'all, I hate wearing stomach, whatever y'all call them, the hole in your stomach. I put one on and that just made it even worse because I'm like, what the hell? Like, why is I'm not this big. But anyways, we're not going to talk about that or whatever. However, I still, no matter what my weight is, no matter what, I'm still going to walk in the room and own it. I'm still going to be LaTonya MeChelle, Haley Berry, J-Lo. All of them could be in the same room and I will not be threatened because I know who I am and I've studied who I am. I've learned to love myself, the good, bad, the ugly. Y'all wait till I lose this weight because y'all really. But anyways, so I took on the mindset of I love who I am. And if other people don't accept it, that's not my problem. That's their problem. And it's okay and stuff. And I believe that everybody should do that. So when Tiger Tiger is Tiger. I don't know what Tiger's issue. What he was born with some deformities and everything and stuff. And so Tiger is the person who asked me, did I have any problems growing up? I mean, those self-esteem problems growing up. So Tiger says, I have great self-esteem. And he really does. I know him. I met him and everything. Tiger's probably, I don't even know how tall Tiger is. Tiger's four something. I'm not even sure or whatever. He said people think I'm crazy when I tell them I know that I'm ugly. I know that I'm ugly, but I still have confidence. Man, when I read that, man, when I say I was jumping up and down, I was jumping up and down. I'm like, listen. And I wanted to bring him on here or whatever and stuff, but I didn't get in contact with him and stuff. Tiger, that when he said that, I was like, if this man can sit there and say, I'm ugly and I still have confidence, and he walk around with confidence. Like I've seen him, and when I was in Maryland a whole bunch of times, he bring good conversation. He will shoot a shot. He don't care. He does not care. And I say, you know what? There's people sitting around here who has allow people to tell them that they was ugly and that they was, that they was fat or whatever. And they have allowed that to resonate in their mind, and they've let other people's perception be their perception. And now they're stuck and they can't get out of their ugliness. Y'all better work on that. Y'all better change that. Listen, ugly is what you think ugly is. There's people who probably think LaTonya MeChelle is ugly. Do you think I care? Do you really think I care? Listen, I don't care. I don't care what they think, because I know that I'm not ugly. You know, I know who I am. I walk in who I am proudly and everything. And everybody don't have to like it because I'm not for everybody. But I won't let in my mind, ugly don't even register with me. There's some words, there's some things that don't register with me. Ugly doesn't register with me. Depression no longer registers with me. There's a lot of things. Victim doesn't register with me. There's things that I've just moved. They just don't register with me. And I think that we as people have gotten so caught up with society thinks or what society looks like that we judge ourselves with that, and we base ourselves off that. We got to stop doing that. This is your world. When you popped out of your mama's coochie and everything, listen, you became your own king, queen, or whatever, your own dominance. You better run in that. You better rule that. You better fix it. You better figure out what your issue is, what your problems is, and fix it. Fix it. Fix it to your liking. Nobody else's, to your likings, so you can be comfortable with who you are and you can walk in it. Listen, oh my gosh, I wish I had Tigger on here. I wish I had him on here so y'all could see and y'all could be inspired. You know, people ask me, do looks really matter? Now, let's be honest. Everybody has their type when they're dating or finding their mates. You should be with somebody that you are attracted to and everything and stuff. Like I said, everybody's not attracted to me. I'm not gonna be able to pull everybody and stuff. So, and plus, you want to be with someone who sees you and be like, damn, oh, it doesn't matter what you do. Like, you can have on your sweatpants, your baseball cap, you can have on your fancy black dress and stuff, but you want to be with someone who is like really, really, really attracted to you. So, looks do matter to some people. They matter to me when it comes to dating me. Anything else, I don't really care what you look like, because you're not necessarily in my space. You can look like Flavor Flav. If you're good at business and you're a good person, we're going to be cool and tight. Now, I can't date Flavor Flav only because I'm honest. I'm very honest. When I get mad at Flavor Flav and he is not necessarily attracted to me, I'm going to stay mad. I don't care how good his personality is. I promise you, I don't care. So that might be, I'm just being honest. However, if he's good looking, like, who's an example? I could name somebody, but I won't name that person. I'm looking at my wall. Like Malcolm Jamal Warner, let's just say that because he's on my wall. So that's why he could get away with some stuff. I won't stay mad at him because he's sexy. He's just sexy and he know he's sexy and stuff. You know, but back to Flavor Flav. Flavor Flav know he's sexy too. He got confidence like nobody else. Women go crazy over him. He's just not my type. But because he's not my type, shouldn't stop him or anybody else from walking in who they are and flaunting. Be who you are. Be who you are. And if you know you got flaws, fix them. I had a conversation with a man last week. Best conversation that I've had in a long time. If he's watching, hey, how you doing or whatever. I won't say your name or whatever, but it was a dope conversation. He says, I was with this woman, his wife. He was married to his wife. And she sat there and told him that she didn't want to be with him anymore. And he said, what can I do to fix it? And she named all this stuff like lose weight, um, uh, get your money together, all different things or whatever and stuff. And I said, did you do it? And he said, I did. And I said, good. And I said, let me ask you a question. While you were doing this, how far along did you realize that you stopped doing it for her and you started doing it for yourself? And he was like, halfway and everything. I said, so did you accomplish the list that she gave you? And he said, yes. And I said, and how did you feel at the end? He said, I felt good. I said, was she still around at the end? He said, no, because she eventually left. I was like, and that don't even matter because guess what? The things that she told you that she needed to fix for her, you probably needed to fix for yourself anyways. We always think when someone tells us something that is negative. It's not always negative. When someone says, Tanya, you need to lose weight, they ain't lying. I don't want you to sugarcoat. I need to lose weight. You know what I mean? Tanya, you need to make sure you're eating right. They're not lying. I do. Tanya, you need to make sure you have your money together. So focus, invest, and all of that. They're not lying, y'all. You know, so we have got to stop thinking that everybody is out to get us. And even if they say it in a bad way, like me, people can say whatever to me or whatever, and I listen and I take it in. And sometimes it goes in one ear and it stays in my brain. And I'm like, okay, I can do that. But some people it goes in one ear and out the other, you know, because I'm like, I don't want to do that. I don't have to do that or whatever and stuff. So I guess what I'm just saying is we have got to stop lying to ourselves for one thing and stop worrying about what everybody else thinks and fix yourself. Fix yourself. Fix yourself and become your biggest fan and do what you got to do because you know what you got to do. You know it. That's how you learn to love yourself. When you accept yourself for the good, bad, and ugly, and you fix what you don't like. Or at least you make an effort and you own up to it. Listen. Listen, y'all. Ooh, y'all done got me started this morning. Y'all done got me started. So, do looks really matter? Sometimes. I'm not even gonna lie. Sometimes they really do matter and everything. But it matters what you do in relationships. You know, in relationships, it matters because I'm gonna be honest with me when it comes to relationship. And this is why I'm single now. I'm that person who loves good energy. I love a good heart. I love effort. I love it. Like I love it. But what I find myself, what happens is because I'm such a nurturer and I love to pour into people, I find myself with people that I want to fix because they have a good heart and they got a good spirit and everything and stuff like that. And I want to encourage them and I want to build them up and stuff. And they could be, they don't have to be attractive. This is the old me. So this ain't me no more. So attractive is very important. They don't have to be attractive. They don't have to have the best body or whatever and stuff like that. I laugh, Dre, if you're watching this, I laugh just because my best friend Dre, he's gained some weight, over a period of time, and his whole thing is, I need a woman, a petite woman, a certain size. And I was like, Dre, how can you say that when you ain't a certain size anymore? And he's like, just because she ain't as picky as I am ain't got nothing to do with me. I want what I want. And I love that. I love that. I love that. But back to what I'm saying is, I have given people chances because I was just going on good energy and good spirit and everything. Understand, the good looking men, the short men, the men that's not as attractive as my norm or whatever, they all have issues. All of them have issues just like I have issues. So I'm not saying that I don't have issues. They all have issues. And guess what? Any of them can dog you. I have been dogged by the short ones. I've been dogged by the unattractive ones, the fat ones, or whatever. So stop listening to what people say when they say, oh, you're too picky and so, you need to give this person. No, if you don't want to give them a chance, don't give them a chance, because men are men, women are women. And just because they seem like they lack of some of your norm, don't mean that they're going to treat you just as good. You know what I mean? If their mind is not together, if they're not loving themselves and they don't have respect for themselves, understand they not going to treat you right. They might treat you right for the first year or so, but it's going to come out. So that's just me and my 2 cents. So I'm very picky now. I know what I want. I know what I want him to look like. Okay, not exactly look, but I need him to carry himself a certain way. He got to be confident. He got to love himself. Like, it's so significant for the man that I'm with, my wow factor, to love himself and have taken the time to heal and focus. Now, we're always a constant healing, but listen, it's a difference when you with a, we ain't talking about me. We're going to get back off this topic, but back to looks matters. Do looks matter? Listen, in the business world, I know good looking people probably get in better, but listen, don't let that stuff stop you, because if you're good at what you do and you confidence wins. Sexiness, when you know you sexy and you walk into it, Denzel is a perfect example of that. Denzel Washington. Denzel is just an average looking dude. If he wasn't Denzel Washington, he would pass y'all on the street and y'all wouldn't look twice. I know I wouldn't. But because Denzel carries himself in a certain way and he knows who he is, he's sexy AF. I'm not gonna cuss, so AF to most of us. He can put on some dang, what do they call the boots? I can't even think. Timberlands. He can put on a suit and we all gonna love on him and everything because he's sexy and he knows who he is. Listen, people who don't feel like they good looking, focus on loving yourself so that sexiness can come out, and focus on fixing the things that you know you need to fix because you know it. You don't need nobody to tell you. You got this and you can do this. I think I've been here long enough. Like, y'all, this is an assignment for me. Like, my coach and my team is like, we need you to get on here and talk. I think I've said enough. Do me a favor. If y'all have any questions, any thoughts, reach out to me. Topics that you want me to talk about. You want me to be your matchmaker or love coach? Head over to House of Love, HAUZEOFLOVE, and find out what I'm all about. You can find out all kinds of information about me. Y'all, I have a show called City Singles Live, and it just went, we just really kicked it off this week. So on my Facebook page or House of Love, go to City Singles Talk Show and watch them. And how it works is I bring singles and I interview them, and you, my audience, get to tell me, I want to go out on a date with them. And guess what? We match you guys on dates. And then you come back on my show and you talk about it. It's just a new version of Love Connection. LaTonya MeChelle way. You know me. I listen. But anyway, and then I also have a new show next week that's launching called Love and Happiness. People want to tell you what love means. People want to tell you what happiness means. People can't tell you that. You're the only person that can tell yourself that. So I'm sitting down with couples, I'm sitting down with singles and we're talking about their definition of love and happiness. The couples is telling us the good and the bad and the ugly about being in relationships. I got people who's coming on who I don't want to be in a relationship. I never want to be married. Y'all good. Y'all better tune into. So if you're not already following, like I said, go to houseoflove.com, my website, and you can find the information there. Or follow us on YouTube of House of Love. I think it says House of Love and LaTonya MeChelle. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Stay tuned because I got a lot to bring you. A lot to bring you guys. I love you guys. Like I always say, if you don't know me and you're getting to know me, those that know me, I am big on loving yourself. Because if you figure out how to love yourself and to be you naturally, transparency, and stop giving a dang what everybody else think, it's so much easier for you to love other people. You will watch your whole life when you change your mindset and you pour into you. You stop pointing fingers and you start looking into the mirror and holding yourself accountable for you, your lifestyle, and what's going on. Man, you'll start seeing things happen. Man, I'm manifesting things that I manifested years ago. It's just popping into my life. Like I speak stuff now and they just happen. And I love it. I love it. I'm telling you, it's not hard. It don't cost no money. You all can do it. It's just tap into who you are. I strongly believe that there's no such thing as a healthy relationship if the two people don't love themselves. I believe that that's why there's so many divorces, so many people cheating and everything and stuff because y'all are dealing with people that don't love themselves. And they ain't trying to make an effort to love themselves. We all got to do better. We got to do better. We can do better. Y'all continue to support your girl. I thank you guys. I appreciate y'all. Tell y'all friends. If you want to be a guest on my head over to houseoflove.com. There's a form, fill out. Listen, y'all, and it doesn't matter where you are. My two interviews, I had an interview from Washington, D.C. I had a guy from Atlanta. I had a girl from Texarkana, Arkansas. Y'all, we doing it. We doing it. We bringing positivity and good energy and good people together. You need a matchmaker? I'm here. You need help with your relationship? Don't let it fool y'all that I'm single. I'm single for a reason. Been married, was married for 12 years, done a whole bunch of research. Oh my gosh. Let's do it. Let's do it. I love y'all. Take care. Y'all be good. See y'all. Okay, I'm